Alright guys, welcome back. It's Monday. And the garden seems very peaceful. So today I decided to take the day off. And the only thing we're going to do today is... I'm trying to see if I see bees coming out of that hole, but I don't see anything. I'm harvesting from the garden. So, herbs. So you see it now? Here's the bags. Now you see it, and now you don't. Alright guys, now you don't. I cut down the lemongrass, took down half of the sage because I don't use a lot of sage. I took out as much as possible and trimmed it down. Took the parsley, not a lot of rosemary. And the oregano is very small, so I left it alone. I think when the lemongrass goes to sleep, I am going to take it out of there. And I'm going to plop it somewhere else. I'm not sure where yet. The rest of them, they do not do well. They're not perennial, I think. They're just annual. So I would have to buy those again. But I have so many that next year I think I'm safe with not buying any herbs. Or doing any herbs. Yep. Today, Monday, Labor Day was an herb day. Whoop whoop. I don't know why it says 44:35. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. We are on a break. And now we're trying to do something really quick in 30 minutes. So let me turn you around and show you what I got today. Check out the garden. It's a cloudy day, which is perfect because there's no sun killing me softly. You see? Perfect. So today, I'm not going to do that today. That's crazy. Me tired. No, sir, of doing that. I've been doing that for the past couple of days, but I wanted to show you the shed. So we're bringing things to the shed. Like the stuff that I use all the time. If it's something that I'm not using all the time, I'm not going to put it in here because it's just going to take up space. I think hubby is going to give me the thing that hits the corner and then I can stick the things in there, but I think it won't be tall enough, so I'm gonna tell him forget it. I put in all the fertilizers in here that I gotta use up. This is going up to the shed on the top of the house because this is for one of the green stalks that I'm gonna try to attempt to do this winter is do lettuce throughout the time of winter. So I'm gonna see if that works out. I'm gonna fertilize all the berries because I got berry fertilizer because it's about that time. And then right now I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna dump the rest of this peat moss in that bed right there. And I'm gonna try to grab all the carrots and all the beets from bed 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 6 is this one right here. All the carrots are right there, but we had the yellow jackets right there. And then here's all the beets. So I'm going to tear all that up right now because I can do that in less than 30 minutes if I stop talking to you guys. And then this afternoon, I'll come over and harvest all the tomatoes because I don't want to harvest them now. The sun is, the heat is at its peak, I guess. And it's been raining. So I'm just going to wait and see if it lets me pick them later. If not, tomorrow is another day. These flies, bees. Midday seems like it's not the day to be harvesting because all I hear is buzzing everywhere. Oh, and I'm so scared because I keep seeing the yellow jackets every now and then. Not in the hole itself, so I did take out as much carrots as I could. But
oh, you passed the hour.
I know. Shut up. But I did put the peat moth in the bed. Oh. And then I am gonna pull some of these beets, but it's being taken over by sweet potato, and I saw a hornet go in there, so now I'm scared. Yeah. Seriously, people. Seriously. Let me go back to work. I'll see you guys later. I just remembered. Besides me being stupid me number 2 is that I planted sweet potatoes. So, all the vines are everywhere on top of the beets is the other thing I realized. So I don't have a free bed right now to do anything else. So now I'm gonna have to, I gotta go back to work, but I figured I'd come tell you my stupid number 2 was the sweet potato. You see the vines everywhere, right? I totally forgot that I put sweet potatoes, I think, in every single bed, which is pathetic, Essie. Pathetic. Alright, let me go back to reality. Alright, guys, it's another day. This is all I collected yesterday. I clearly did not get to come back yesterday because it just poured down. I mean, the soil is still wet. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna get anything, but at least I need to collect my tomatoes before they split. So, that being said, that's why we're here. Hopefully I get to do what I wanted to do yesterday. And I'm gonna try to attempt to grab the stuff that I wanted to grab. And then if not, so I went back. I don't know if I told you guys this yesterday because, you know, I'm doing a daily blog here. I did go back to my old videos, and apparently I collected 15 bags of tomatoes. And so far, I still got tomato sauce from those 15 bags. And then right now, I did a calculation, and I have, I think it's 11 and a half bags of tomatoes. So even if I get less than what I had last year, I still got enough tomatoes to make sauce. Now, that being said, did it last me all year, the tomato sauce? I can't tell you because then Lexi got here and she started buying stored tomato sauce. So I think I still have like 4 jars of tomato sauce. She didn't buy it, sorry. She moved with the tomato sauce that she had from her house. So, and I like those jars for my chicken broth and bone broth, so I can't complain. But I want to say, I think we only have like 2 left, and I still have tomato sauce. So even if she didn't come with the tomato sauce, I think I would have had enough. All that to tell you, I think I had enough tomato sauce to last me the year. Okay, all that to tell you that. Sorry. So now, let me figure out, this is the before. And then, this is all I have from yesterday. So let me start pulling and grabbing and doing what I have to do and stop procrastinating because my break is only an hour. Alright guys, I decided to come here because I looked in my app where I have my stuff planted, which is Planter. It's the name of the app. And I should have grabbed my peanuts about, I think, a month ago. But check it out. Look at all the peanuts. So I'm gonna grab one of these and show you what I got. If I can put my glove on, because this is a lot of peanuts. So right here, this is a plant. Look at, no, I don't even know if you saw that. This is a plant. And look, I'm still leaving some behind. So my guess is I will be having peanuts in this bed come next year if I don't grab all the peanuts. Oh my goodness, check it out. Oh, I'm excited. And I'm being eaten by mosquitoes and bugs. Alright, so the other thing I gotta do is I gotta grab my little fancy tool. If I can grab it. And then I gotta do this because I think I got the peanut roots all around this bed. So that means next year I will be having peanuts in this bed. And that's alright with me. I'm alright with that. Oh. See, that's a peanut root, look. So I've been grabbing the peanuts and then just pulling them in the end, and then I'm tossing the plants on this bed so I can decompost. And then I've been digging to make sure I don't leave any peanuts behind, but I'm alright if I leave one or two. So right now I'm only doing this half of the bed. Don't forget, I did this whole entire bed all the way to the middle this way with peanuts. And then what I'm gonna do next, since this is gonna be completely empty, is I have cold crop seeds in the back of my pocket, which is spinach, lettuce, and what else did I put? Bok choy, I think it is. So I'll be planting that probably later because I need to pull everything and then come back later on to plant stuff because I gotta go back to work. Alright, let me show you the ending. Alright guys, so this row right here in front of my shadow is mixed lettuce, and the second row right here is bok choy. I'm gonna go get me some something to cover it so I can know where it was, and then the rest I'm gonna leave alone. So I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, this is the final. I watered it down, covered it with comfrey. Comfrey gives nutrients to the soil. And then I covered anything else that was bare with the actual peanut plant. The sun will dry it out. And then the remainder are on this bed too, so it can dry out as well. Oh, I'm tired. Now I gotta go back to work. Alright guys, we'll be back later on. After 5, when the sun goes down and the bugs are not high. But I did pick up as many tomatoes as I could. Here's my peanut harvest. Get close so I can take a screenshot picture. I am leaving it in the sun for them to get a hard shell kind of thing. So let's put it up here so the sun can dry them out. They're sort of like potatoes. They gotta get, obviously, in the sun for a bit. And then I gotta remember to spray myself when I come back out here. And then here's the rest of the harvest. I have more beets because I went and pulled out the top beets. So I got another section cleared, and then the tomatoes. That line was actually this bok choy from, from Baker Creek. I did not realize I was still zoomed in. My bad. And then the lettuce mix is from Fairy Morse green mixture. So it's actually both, that one and this one. This one only had a little bit, so I sort of threw it in there and mixed it up. This one came with my green stock, I think, from Botanical Interest. But it was only a few, so we'll see if we can get some lettuce going. Alright guys, see you later after 5. Ooh, alright guys, so it started raining and I had to do the run for it. Now it's all gloomy and wet, but I did do the rest of the peanuts and I did do the beets. But I do have to say, the peanuts, I was supposed to let them air dry by like the stems. So according to Google, I was supposed to grab most of them like this and then just let them air dry. But with all this rain and stuff, I don't think that's gonna happen, people. So what I'm gonna do is, I can't leave them in the plants, that's for sure. And if you can hear the drops, it's about to start raining again. So I'm gonna grab one of, oh, not the bugs being zapped by the zapper. I'm gonna see if the holes are not big enough for the thing that I did for the potatoes, and then maybe I can peel it and actually let them dry without the plant. I don't know. Let me go Google to find out what happens if you take them out of the plant and then put them to dry. Because if you hear it, the rain has returned. Let me go Google. I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm inside the shed because it started raining with the chickens. Check out the chickens. Say hello. Look, the flies are being zapped by the zapper. But I remembered that I have these bags that I've been drying my herbs in, and I do have extra, so I'm gonna go grab one of those, and when it stops raining I will peel the peanuts and put them in that bag and hang them in here so they can air dry. And I think that sounds like a better bet, since I already screwed up and did half of them that way and the other half I did not, and I'd rather keep them all the same. It does say that they spoil if you don't get them dry enough, and I'm hoping that the bags will be dry enough. But I put them in here for now because it is raining, and I'll come back later with the bag because the bags are inside. But that's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. I've been out for the count since Wednesday. I needed some fresh air. I'll come out and show you that my beans are growing if the dogs don't eat them. I just have a few. As you can hear, I am congested. I got some kind of cooties. I don't know what cooties, but I got cooties. Today is Friday afternoon. Went to the clinic, but they have to submit the stuff to find out what is it that I have. We don't know what we got or what I got. So I'm moving around, trying to do my thing of movement in the deck at least. And I said, you know what? Let me tell my friends that I'm dying, but not really dying. I'm just saying. Most likely it's the flu or COVID or something. So weird because I don't go nowhere. But other people do. So there's that. Let's see. Anything growing in here? Our strawberries. The weather is picking up. And the strawberries are looking great. Wow. I picked the great timing to come outside. Hey, Lord. How are you? Spinach have not grown out. Only the green beans looks like it. Oh, so no spinach yet. Just green beans. So all the green beans popped up where the dogs did not eat them. See? Green beans. Green bean. And then I am going to fill the pockets that don't have anything because the green beans did not pop up. Probably with bok choy or lettuce. One or the other. But when the weather get more cold. Yep. See green beans everywhere. At least a few plants. Which is good. I'm glad we got at least some green beans going. Hopefully the dogs will not. You see? That's from the sweet potato. That's no bueno for business. And then the spinach have not grown up. But I'm going to go inside before I get electrocuted. Because, you know. This one is not long enough, so I'm going to let it be. This one either. Ooh. I don't know what that was, but I think it likes my yellow shirt. We shall see. Let me go in. But I will see you guys another day. That I feel better. And it's the weekend and I have so much stuff to do. Can I show you from here what's going on over there? I did clean up all the peanuts. I did put new seed. So I think we're good in that aspect, but there was more stuff I needed to harvest, but the rain's coming, and that's alright. Alright guys, I will check you guys out tomorrow. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday. I'm still dying. I probably look like I'm still dying. Lexton said for me to come outside, so I'm gonna walk the garden. I'm not really gonna do anything, and I'm just gonna show you guys so I can close this video for this week. They fixed the round bed, but now I gotta put it back so I can make sure my rhubarb doesn't die. The ginger is doing great. I got potatoes and more tomatoes. Seriously? The guy is coming to clear up Lexi's side, so this is the before. He should be here sometime this week. And I guess next week can be the after. I have a load of tomatoes that I need to pick up. But Lexton said do not overdo it today. So that'll be tomorrow or some other day, but I do see a lot of tomatoes. A lot of plants are dying out, which is great. We said this before. I don't know literally what's going on, but I see a lot of red tomatoes. Not the dog murping over there. She's in trouble. She keeps biting everything. So Lexton has her tied up, teaching her lesson. I got a lot of red tomatoes. Okay, so here's the area where I put more seeds in. I don't think anything has grown from there. I think next year I'm just going to do the stuff in the bed, and then I'm just going to probably end up doing the tomatoes the way they are right here, and then I'm gonna do another trellis on that side, and then that's it. The rest of that area is gonna be probably corn next year to see how it does. Let it work its magic into the soil. So I ended up buying sweet potato slips from, I think it was Johnny Seeds or one of them other beautiful places that I buy my seeds from. And the slips, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, it was a lot of slips. So wherever I had an empty space, I put a slip in, and I think that was a big mistake, because now there's sweet potato everywhere. But this is the Puerto Rico sweet potato. One of these is, I don't think it's that one. I think it's that one. And I don't know if that one was supposed to be 100 and something days, or was it supposed to be less? I really can't tell. Also, we found a place where we can get wood chips from. So I'm gonna be able to wood chip my life away around the beds with real wood chips. We ended up getting one load right now, and that one load is probably gonna be for the area where the round beds are at. Not you crying. It rained really bad. I'm pretty sure we all got some bad weather. And some of the plants, like my flowers, tipped over from the wind and the rain. I have a lot of nice peppers right here that I can pick tomorrow. The ones on the actual containers. So next year, let me tell you my plan next year. Besides just using beds, because besides the fact of using beds and not the floor, I am collecting boxes galore to cover up all the ground to then put wood chips. But besides that, I am doing another trellis over there. And then here, I'm not going to do the pumpkins in the corner of the beds either, because even though it worked and it did cover the walkway, at the same time I did not like it. Like this one, you see? And then it flipped over and it's taken over that way. I don't want to do that next year, because then what happened was I couldn't come around here to trim the grass. So now grass is growing. The same thing right there. And I couldn't trim the grass. So you see how we got the pieces of wood there. coming all the way up, except for here. We're gonna get another piece to cover it here, and then we're gonna do, I am going to do this, the potato patch, which I am gonna do the bags, and I'm gonna do, I got the tires, so I'm gonna do tires, bags, all for potatoes. So the bags I have now and the containers are gonna be half for containers and half for containers. I'm sorry, I'm so sick. And half for potatoes. So you see this line right here with the tomatoes. I'm gonna make an ground bed, so they won't be in the bags anymore. They're gonna be in a ground bed, and we're making the beds with the extra wood that we have behind the barn. So we're gonna come, bring the bed, fill it up with compost, and I'm putting the tomatoes there. So that'll be the tomato bed going across like that with the trellis, and then the same thing from here all the way going across like that to the end. The same concept. We're gonna make a bed. So I am gonna have all those bags that had tomatoes on them. I'm not gonna make hot sauce next year. We got plenty for 2 years in a row. So I got 4 more free bags like that to do with potatoes and peppers. So then you see we got the bags half split. So we should be able to. I'm gonna split the bags between the potatoes and the peppers. So then all of this right here is gonna be the potato patch. So whether it's in a bag, on the ground, whichever way is gonna be potatoes. I am gonna cover all this with boxes, so we're saving all the boxes in the world so I can cover the ground with the box. And then you see the piece of wood. I'm not gonna have that going like that anymore. I wanted to show you the bed. You see carrots are coming back. I don't know what happened to the cabbage. I do see some little cabbage, but not a lot, which is very disappointing. I do see a lot of the broccoli, which is fine. So I'm just letting everything grow out so then I can transplant it. You see, like, things keep growing out. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to end up putting boxes down. So I'm going to ask the neighbors, my mountain friends, if they have actual boxes they can give me so I can go forth and save up the bags. I got a tomato here that looks really good, and I want to grab it before it goes bad, because you know how it goes. You see a nice tomato, always grab it. Here's the cover crop. It's still doing great. My tomatoes started coming up because now the rain has done its job. Nothing on that one, just this one, which is fine. And then here's the other bed that I had with, I put new seeds in. Whew, I'm dying. So here's the seed that we just planted. We took out all the peanuts and we put new seeds on. We put new seeds down. So then next year, I think I'm just gonna, but you know, we always say this is what we're gonna do next year, and then next thing you know, we change the plan. I am just gonna use the beds, and then the half of, so once this becomes, oh yeah, we were talking about how once that becomes the half potato patch, so all of this is going to be the potato patch, and then the other half up to the middle where you see these gallons is going to be the pumpkin patch. So I am going to have all of that. I'm going to not till because we don't till, but We're gonna flip everything over and put...
Hello, anybody?
Alright, sorry about that. So then the purple and the blue this way up to here, it's gonna be all pumpkin and watermelon, the whole thing. And then the other half is gonna be corn. I would walk that way, but I'm too tired. I'm going back inside. I do want my tomatoes, but I can't. Check out the flowers. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, I love these red flowers. Alright guys, so I'm going to close you up right here. Thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe. Pray for me to get better. It's been a couple of days, but I don't know what I got. The walk-in never called to say anything, so I'm winging it, people. I'm winging it. But thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.